Hey everybody, hello and good morning, sort of. I didn't just fall asleep like waiting for the stream to start a little bit ago. No, I didn't. I did. I totally and completely blinked a little too long. Hey everybody, so good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining us here. But more importantly, thank you to Elliot for coming and being a part of our To Talk of Tau and TennoCon day.
Wait, I was supposed to watch TennoCon? Oh, shoot. I actually watched I completely blanked on that. I actually had never seen these. Have you seen these movies, Pirates of the Caribbean? I guess there were like 5 of them.
What? Oh crud. Have I lost some of them? Maybe. At this
I
point,
used the same,
I don't know anything. My brain is not turned back on and rebooted yet. So.
I honestly used a similar joke for my Warframe of Mine column today, so I'm mixing. Obviously, I was there. I was in the relay watching TennoCon. So
Well, Relay is one of the places we get to go because I have not been there yet. I was in the middle of an arena and there was no way to get to a relay at that point. But yes.
yeah, you should not load up Warframe on your phone and go to the relay in game while watching the event live. That's not a thing you should do.
Well, I've actually at the RBC there is Wi-Fi there, but there wasn't Wi-Fi at the Canada place. So I didn't get on my phone. But that's beside the point. This is the most scattered intro, but that's okay. Because my brain is scattered. It really is trying to reboot. And I am so grateful Elliot is here. His job, besides entertaining all of you and having amazing things to say, is to help me stay awake. He may or may not succeed. We're not sure. I may blink a little too long again. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that. Literally. You just blink, a slow blink a few times, and then your eyes don't reopen, apparently.
I absolutely did it this morning. So, like, it literally... I have done it before, and I, did it today. So it is not just you.
I'm glad, because I did it like at 7:45. And we are darn lucky I actually awoke, because I can't believe I actually woke up, to be honest. The sleepy blinks, yeah. That is so it. Okay. Well, we do have we have a couple more friends that we get to pull down. They're the ones that help try to keep me alive during missions. Because, frankly, I'm more than just one guide can manage. So we have to bring a handful of people to try to corral me. You think herding cats is hard? You need lots of people to herd an MJ. It's just how it is. That's how it works. But yes.
Well, I got my Mesa heirloom skin on, so I reckon I can wrangle that. Help with the wrangling. You're darn tootin' I do. Bought it the second it was available, I tell you what.
Wait a minute, the stream post did not go on MOP? Let me go check.
Oh, everything's... Well, at least it's not just one thing that's not...
Okay, that's not on me. Okay. Bree post no went live. Oh, I mean, I realize I did fall asleep, but I do see where I sent that hours ago, so that was not me, and Bree responded. We have had times where, honestly, we'll come back and, like, especially an overnight or something one, and it'll be like, why did WordPress not send it live? Why?
Yeah,
There will
sometimes
be
it does happen. It is a behind the scenes thing that happens, and hopefully we catch it.
Yeah, so thank you for saying that, Sophie. Sorry it took me that long to... well, I guess it wasn't that long to respond. We're just so late into things. Yeah, okay. One was my fault, one was not my fault. I'm feeling good about this. Right now I'm, batting 500. I'm doing fine. It's all fine. And the kitty is here headbutting me to death now. Because, of course she is. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'll bring John down too. We have lots of people in the room today. But y'all gotta behave. And I may or may not make that difficult for you. But TennoCon, Tau... Let me start with the one thing that threw me the most off at the end. So, it's not a secret that I get a preview before I actually have Tenno live, right? And this year, Elliot was in on the preview too. But we have a preview, and then we have a preview plus, and then they still show and say more things at TennoCon. So it's not like they ever reveal it all to us. And every single year... Let me see if I can write my password right. Every single year, they have a little teaser at the end for next year's TennoCon. Right? So one year there was that little tiny bit that was
nothing but time to grow up.
Teaser of what Eidolon was going to be. There was the little tiny teaser that was Fortuna. Then there was a little, a little Railjack teaser. Then a little, the little Tau teaser last year. So at the end of the con this year, I'm waiting. My stuff was written up. I'm prepared. And nothing shows up. I had to literally run into my post really quick and delete it because there was no thing. So I asked...
Check your inbox, operator. Maybe orders will get a message someday.
I don't want to check my inbox. You shush. The only thing was it said Tau 2026, right? But to think about it, I'm like, did I miss something? Did I maybe blink too long at the end of TennoCon? But if you think about it, for the next few years, it's going to be Tau stuff.
Operator. I thought you want to know.
I mean, that is so wide open that, yeah, you don't really need more of a teaser, I think, than that.
I mean, that I would agree with you on that point. I can see why it would have thrown you off. But I also feel like one of the things, we know, I think they've said, at the start we're going to have 2 systems in Tau, but, there is going to be more than that. We see in our initial flyby in the Tau teaser from TennoCon, there's more than just 2 systems out there, and we've got a lot of Tau to explore, and it could be kind of anything.
Yeah, so that's just it. It's like...
you have new quests in your codex.
Alright, so we are pulling in... first, well, actually... I don't know whether the group or not will stay. I'm going to the relay to start off with, so I don't know if... oh, let's see. John's already in the middle of stuff. Player is already in your squad. Wait. See, I can't even invite people without my brain being broken right now. But okay, were people excited? Were people excited? I'm stoked about Amir's Shockwave. I think I might actually get back into a Nightwave, the Nightwave again here.
I
And
personally, I have been like vibrating with excitement ever since we saw the press preview.
yeah, but we couldn't talk about it then. We couldn't
Like,
talk about it. You have to like be really
I
quiet.
know.
And the hardest part is I had that first it was going to be, "Oh, let's talk all about our suspicions and our projections and everything." But then we saw stuff Monday. So then it was like Ellie and I we have to shut up. We can't actually say anything tonight because we might accidentally, we can't strategize with people, or if somebody says something, be like, "Oh, funny, you should say that." Oh, never mind. Briscoe looks really cool. Okay.
I desperately want Briscoe's idle animation. I hope,
Yes.
I hope that we get to keep the cigar on our on our Warframe. Whoever uses it, I want that animation so badly.
Okay, wait a minute. I know that my brain has not caught up to life yet, but where on earth is the TennoCon relay? I thought it was off of
Saturn.
Saturn. Thank you. Like,
You might just have to go to the dry dock in Kronia.
I thought you used to be able to get it right from the star map.
You did, but I'm not sure. They might have moved it already. I think at this point it's every dry dock. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing it on my star map either, and I know it was on Saturn.
Yeah, it was definitely on Saturn.
They said it was gonna be back today. It is back. Is it back today? Oh no. Sophie's super excited by the demo, blown away by the tone and the aesthetic. Yes. And I mean, total as well. I got to see Reb Thursday night, so I'm totally stoked about that because I have not gone a year where I haven't got to see her. So that would have, well, everybody was missing her, obviously, on Saturday. But, I lost thoughts. Thoughts are gone. Crud. Never mind. I have no idea what I was thinking. It was something she said, and I will remember it in about 15 minutes. But it's supposed to be back today. Okay. Yay, we're voting. Thank you for making life easier for me.
I think if we just head up to the dry dock, it'll be there. Because that's what, this is not like last year's relay was a completely different map that we don't usually have access to. This year, it was the dry dock.
Yeah, okay. There is so much I'm excited for. I know, and Sophie, I mean, Reb was in charge of creating TennoCon from 2016 to 2022? Maybe 2020? No, 2022, I think, but then her title changed, and so then that's where Megan took over that part, but she's never not been there. She's never not been there. So, yeah. Go to the right.
Yeah, it was really surprising when she wasn't there, and I'm just hoping that she recovers quickly and that she recovers without complications.
Yes, but everything went really well. Okay, I'm not... Okay, does anybody know where to go here? I swear to you, I am sober, folks.
Best travel to the dry dock.
Oh. That's the best thing to do. I totally forgot about fast travel. See? I can't remember things.
And then here, just follow me. I'm right behind you right
There
this
it is.
second.
I know you're supposed to go to the right. Here we go. Woo! Yay! We are so gonna get to pilot these. I know it. And I did not put in my thing yet, but in fact, I completely took out about them being here. I think there was... I couldn't monopolize all the little things, right? You get to customize. You get to color and customize these, and I mean, aren't they both gonna be here, or is it just we change the one?
You select which one is here. It's right over here. This console lets you customize them.
The question. Look at this. Alright, let's randomize here.
Entrati, whole man delivery system. When you need one entire giant man.
Oh, come on, let's get our bright green go. Oh, wait, that's not one that I have. What? There it is. Primary.
If you've ever seen that sketch about, son, we need to have a serious conversation about the type of Pokemon you've been catching. That's what I think of this entire time.
Oh, that's... You know what? Red and green just makes it look like a Christmas tree. I need to not Christmas tree, or... And they're gonna wake up and talk to us at some point. I mean, that's so cool.
I know we're expecting like a big booming voice, but I think it would be really hilarious if, like, because it's got to be a synthetic voice, so it would be kind of hilarious if it just talks to you like this.
Oh gosh. There we go.
I was thinking more SpongeBob.
Oh man, no. I hope not. Look at this. Oh, I should have been on Daggett, then we would have matched. This would match my Daggett. But yeah, it's just docked in here, carried in. I mean, that right came in. They said it was built to be a vessel, you know? So, I assume this is our next vessel. And maybe that's the closest we have to the teaser. John says that the giant is the Tau rail giant. Yes! No, this definitely is. And how is it gonna work? Somebody I was talking to there at TennoCon was like, they want to see it to use these to go fight some really big bosses. That would definitely be a different feeling of experience, you know, to use this to jump in at some of those giant bosses.
I definitely think there's going to be because at the very end of the teaser, we do see Entrati building a replica hand, which is something that consistently happens throughout the Sanctum. So I think there's going to be some kind of connection there.
Yeah. But I was also... Okay, this is not going to probably go together, but okay, the whole the Hunra. I am heartbroken about the Hunra. I am so freaking heartbroken about that. But if you notice, like in the Hunra's fingers were separated. As you know, as the Hunra was making its fists and stuff, and it's, you know, got energy kind of holding the thing together. What if it made a new inhabitable thing for the Hunra and brought back our truth bloom? I'm serious. That one's gonna kill me. That is one of the images that they did not preview.
Yes, that was a shock. That was a surprise.
I mean, they did it the night that Rebecca was there, but and that one, so that left me reeling the whole time. Was, don't take my sweet little Ada's truth bloom and do this, you know, don't warp my truth bloom, please. But yeah, I'm trying to catch up on chat. So yeah, today may not be a whole lot of, well, we'll go do some kind of adventure in a minute, but the little Grineer cleaning drone pooting around that you can grab, you can pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's still in the dry dock here, but while there was the special relay, there was a little cleaning drone that you could nab.
Well, let's see if it's here. Oh, you look really good. Very good outfit.
Thank you. I'm very, very pleased with the heirloom skin. I am definitely the Duster really completes the look.
So you're Team Duster. I didn't realize that was gonna be such a thing. That's a fight through multiple panels at TennoCon. Duster or no Duster? Okay. Anybody see a little cleaning bot?
I'm looking for it. I'm seeing if it's here. It putters around, so it's not like in a specific location.
But I don't know what it looks like other than maybe one of the other little cleaning things that run around your ship, so
it honestly looks kind of like a,
don't know what it looks like, you know?
Yeah, it honestly looks kind of like a Grineer cruise ship.
Really? Okay.
Just in the sense of a similar, like, tube stacked on top of each other design.
It's like, if it's here, maybe somebody already picked it up and is carrying it. As I'm not seeing any little robot cleaners. I'm so sad. I like that Sophie says that the final scene looked like to be attaching one of Wally's original severed fingers. I mean, to me, he's probably making a new chimera there. That's what he does. Can't have Bristol be, like, the only one ever, right? But that whole flinging the... I think you called it a cigar, I called it a cigarette. Whatever, it's a flaming handheld smoke producer. Whichever type it is. Oh, man, yeah, I don't see...
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. I don't think it's still tooling around.
Oh, man. That's it. Somebody picked it up and took it with them. That's totally what happened. But yeah, so many things to talk about. I mean, you've got the unannounced update getting an announcement. I mean, they like to shake things up at Digital Extremes, don't they? Even if you got a tradition of something, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna twist it now. And the Black Rain is gonna be twisting a lot, apparently.
I especially find it interesting, the Black Rain, because one of the things that Briscoe mentioned in his internal narrative is that the Black Rain affects Warframes as well as sentience, because he specifically mentions that on some, in old battlefields, you get both Warframes and sentience lurching back to life.
Yes. So Black Rain equal Zombie Maker. So what episode of The Walking Dead Space Ninja edition are we getting? That's gonna be a thing. That's gotta be a thing. Someone has to do it.
Well, it's not really The Walking Dead at this point, more like the bullet jumping dead.
Wait a minute, Sophie, so if you grabbed it, you, like, kept it? You got to grab and keep it? Because I haven't grabbed to keep it. I haven't grabbed it, and I'm not seeing it, so... If you got to grab it and put it in your ship or something,
I think I was trying not to mention that part. I didn't want it to be depressing.
No, I'll just start messaging DE and be like, hey, where's my little Roomba? I want my Grenier Roomba. They said everything we'll be able to see here, so... Oh, alright. I'm gonna have to ask. Be like, did somebody turn it off? Because they promised us if you're watching live, you don't miss out. I'm just saying.
You're not saying anything, you're just saying.
Yeah. So every year, I've been there. Some of you may remember, I have been to every TennoCon. I was there in 2016, which is actually, I started playing Warframe after covering TennoCon, because the energy, the studio, the players, the community, it was so impressive that I had to give it a go. Before, I had ignored it because it was a, group lobby shooter, which is at the bottom of my skill house, right? But the whole reason, the deciding factor was talking to this little, 10-year-old fan who was there, whose mom drove him 6 hours to get him to this TennoCon. I had lunch sitting with him and talking with him, and the passion and excitement from this kid, and, one of his first questions was, what was my favorite frame? And I'm like, I don't have one, I don't play. Oh, and just started talking, oh, here's how you could get into it, and here's how you do all this. And they coupled that with putting in the little onboarding tutorial bit to help people like me come in and figure out how to move before you saddle some poor unsuspecting group with your noobness. And so there you go. TennoCon brought me to Warframe, and every single year to watch it grow. And this year it grew so much that we weren't even in the RBC anymore. Sorry, the more I talk, the more I cough. The merch store, what else was there? VIP lounge, something else on the bottom, forgetting it. It was kind of the extras to go and get and whatever. But the event happened at the Canada Life Palace, which fit a lot more people. A lot of people. And the thunderous noise during announcements, you sit there and you're like, okay, which is the one I think people are going to be the loudest on? I did think Space Mom was going to get a loud one, and she did. The playing as the Lotus in the AoE skill that she flung out, that was one of the top cheers. Also, Soulframe, Beaver play. Come on, be the Beaver, everybody. That was exciting. There was It was a much louder one, and then Soulframe doesn't typically get the loudest responses, and it did get some very phenomenal responses this year. So I was very happy to hear that. See, Sophie, seems like the game was getting a big influx of streamers over the past few months. Even before Destiny 2 Sunset gave it another boost. Oh, well, that could be. That could be. Did see a lot. I did meet more newer content creators while I was there as well. So,
do I qualify as a newer content creator now? I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. I'm not a content creator. I'm a writer, but
no,
you know what
you're
I mean.
you're a mobster. So you're professional press.
I'm a mobster. See?
Yeah, and
We got,
you know what? That's gonna totally
wait. That's
fit with
actually
Briscoe.
that's actually appropriate now. We got some Warframes going on in here. See?
Yeah, new vehicle, new. I mean Briscoe's gun, the heirloom. I mean, well, that's coming in the not the heirloom, citrine, and Banshee's rework. I mean, there's a lot coming this year, and I'm excited to go to Tau. And yes, you can go to Tau and you can go back, and you can go to Tau and you can go back. You're not gonna have to choose a one or the other system to be in. How that's gonna work exactly, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll work somehow.
I will say that I kind of disagree with one of the assertions that was made specifically by Pablo during the TennoCon reveals, talking about how Banshee is actually a better frame than you think. Banshee is a really weak frame. Banshee really like, I'm not trying to say that in a, dismissive way. Just, I hope that the Banshee rework goes as far as it needs to, because I think the concept of the frame is really neat, but the game has really moved on from most, like, Banshee's inherent ability is completely useless.
I don't think I've ever played Banshee. John, I see Banshee less than Limbo.
Well, because, like, her inherent ability is that she makes your gun silent so that you can stealth more easily. Has anyone here worried about stealth in any mission ever in the past, like, 5 years? Even just the last 5 years. Have you worried about stealth?
I do. But I'm not your typical player, so we don't ever model any ideas off of me. John, spy, but I use hush on my guns with Ivar. Yeah, most everybody that you talk to, they want to be stealthy, they go Ivara.
Yeah, you bring Avara, and you just, stealth past everything, as opposed to, opening fire on everything. And half the time I don't even do that with spy missions. Half the time I just bring Araxia and web shoot my way across the map.
Yeah. Oh, someone was something. Well, I gotta point out this one comment in here by Sophie. They said, "I'm gonna write you an article you can't refuse." That is so funny. We're gonna have so much fun with that. We've got the gunslinger heirloom. We've got the detective, and I love the little, silent monologues going on in his head. I mean, I'm really enjoying those. I noticed some people didn't realize right away that every time he went in, every time he started the inner monologue, it goes all sepia toned, the whole film noir thing stops, and yeah, this is what we're, just like the old detective shows. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I wonder if it's going to be consistent when you are playing as Briscoe as well, since it's a little different from like a proto frame.
Yeah. Don't know. Oh, you know what? I just made my big, tall human ship match my regular ship. Yes, yes, I do have a thing for the fluorescent green and black. I didn't even piece that together to start with. So if we want to go do an adventure, I just say someone else choose it, and I'll just follow along and shoot things. But one of the press from England was talking about how they play Araxia here. They just cling to the ceiling and shoot everybody dead from above.
Yep,
That's how I clear
have
the
done that
rooms
with
in them
Araxia.
all. Oh, me, I just spam the one key because I really enjoy leaping and skewering everybody. I don't know why. There's something very viscerally satisfying. This is the one. Every other frame, it's like, yeah, you got to get past one, get enough power to get to those cool skills that are, you know, higher up, the bigger skills. No, with her, I'm just sitting there spamming one all the time. Just like slaughter, 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 slaughter. Oh, I should make some little spiders. No, slaughter, slaughter, slaughter.
I was at one point doing a run, I want to say in the circuit with Araxia, and I was on voice chat with a friend. And because, you know, in the circuit, at a certain point during some missions, Captain Vor will spawn. Now, Araxia's one lets you crack open the enemy, and they drop a whole bunch of orbs, which I like to refer to as, you know, Araxia's drinking their juice. So in this particular case, I said, oh, good. I get to drink up my full helping of Vor juice. My friend blocked me over that one.
Oh my goodness.
It was only for like two minutes, and then when she came back, I said, maybe you didn't hear, don't say it again.
I'm a spider, come on!
Spider, spider, spider.
Yeah, okay, somebody pick somewhere to go and slice things up. We've stared here in a relay for like half the stream. So time to go murder eyes. Let's go murder eyes.
Okay, do you have any preferences whatsoever?
No.
We could do the alerts.
I cannot do the alerts because I've already done them, so if somebody hasn't done the alerts, we could do the alerts.
Oh, let's do alerts then. Has somebody not done alerts, or am I the only one? Am I the only one who can link them up? Let's see. Are we gonna end up like with a broken group again? Go up to a ship and...
No, if you just quick travel to navigation, you can access the alerts from here.
Okay. Alertsies. Okay, wait. What alerts? Because maybe I can't get to them either. I've got just interception, gift from the Lotus. I've got 2 gifts from the Lotus, I guess.
Yep, those are the alerts.
Let's do it. All right.
And folks, if you're watching this, but you haven't been keeping up with this, these alerts will be up all week.
Yeah, it said 4
These
days
radio
left, I
towers
think.
carry top secret interplanetary communications. You are going to
Okay,
capture
so
the towers
less than the
and
full,
decode
but you know that's
incoming
because they've been up
messages.
for a couple days already.
Here we go. Where are they? What? See how fun that is? on! Like, I don't even have to look, I don't have to aim, I just have to jump and slaughter. And see, they leave little health bits. Now, does everybody else get to see the health bits too?
Yes.
Enemy have taken a tower. You must
That's
recapture it.
Find all the towers. I see you! Oh, I just love it. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Oh, you think you're safe with your shield? No, you're not!
We have control of all 4 towers.
They're juicy.
No.
A Grenier with juicy stenciled across their armor.
It's like no one's going to have a health problem with her around. Oh, wait. If I can't attack it, it means it's a teammate. It's like, oh. So much fun. So much fun. Oh, there we go. Alright. I keep seeing this over here. It must be looted. Loot must be looted. Woo! Just a few more loots. Hey, I wanted to open this. I don't mean to be crouched.
Big Booty Moa. Oh, that's a deeply cursed image.
Such a nice long jump. You're in my capture zone. Ooh, I saw
Tower
somebody.
lost.
Who needs
Highway to the spider zone.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone. Try and capture another signal. Be careful, though. The enemy has surely rallied stronger reinforcements.
Be sure to get all the crystals now, because if you leave the map without collecting them, they are gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm running around right now.
This tower is ours now.
So do the towers just keep resetting? Wait, what's up there?
It's only 2 rounds.
Hey, 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 hey! from me? Oh, darn. They already died. Oh. Oh, she can jump from so far away! Oh. Oh. Wait, are you still alive? Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, if I go quiet, it's just because I'm choking in a horrific,
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
horrible coughing fit for a bit. Don't mind me, I'm just choking to death. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I see you over there. What? Are you literally a little too far for me to jump? Oh. That's depressing. Y'all think you can get away from me, but you cannot! Oh, so much fun! I have to tell you, I came home from this con without any extra plushies. I really wanted that stalker plushie, but it was so big. Oh, the door closed. Oh, that was rudeness. The heck?
Orican door is her one weakness.
Aha.
The enemy have captured a tower.
They're like little blood and energy pinatas. You just squish them and there they go. It's so great. Oh my gosh, so satisfying. I don't even have to catch up to them, you know? Just, oh, look at all of them.
Keep it up.
Oh yeah.
We have lost control of a tower.
I won't have any headshot things going on because I think I've only shot my weapon a couple times.
Why shoot your weapon when you can crack them open and suck out the delicious
We are in
juice?
total control. Keep fighting. We have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
There was so much at TennoCon. So does anybody have like a favorite part?
Good work today.
Ooh, mission
Not
complete.
only have we
Okay.
decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.
I mean, I can point to a favorite part to start things off. Honestly, my favorite part of what we saw was Citrine Prime. I am really looking forward to Citrine Prime. I really enjoy Citrine.
Ah, now that's what I don't think I've even played once. Look at that. I do not have the highest kills, but I probably have the most fun killing. Okay. Melee kills. Wait, how would I only have 22 melee kills out of that? Out of all that. Do they not count me skewering them as a melee kill?
No, technically that's an ability kill.
Oh. Let's see how many abilities I used. 86! Heck yeah.
Lightweight.
I noticed that. Every still beat me. Ah. Oh, but
Those are
I
rookie numbers.
trounced you on pickup count though. Ah.
That's because the first round I didn't move any. I was only at the one spot, so I didn't get as much stuff to pick up.
Yeah, that's his. Oh, wait. Where did we come back to?
Navigation area, same place as we were before. You can use one of these inner ring stations to navigate and select the other alert.
Oh, the rings? These things?
Yep.
Yeah, the thing you're standing on, there should be an X floating there somewhere.
Yeah, you'd think. Okay, I hear something, but am I finding any kind of X to, No, I'm not. You know what? Just doesn't show me an X, I'll just hit X. So there we go. Forget that. Alright. Disruption. 4 days, 20 hours, it says. So you got almost 5 days. Well, geez, almost 6, I guess. Not almost 6, but I mean, you could get through the week. Oh yes,
Operator,
baby lotus
incoming
bug.
transmission. It's from 14.
It's so adorable. You
How
know,
are they selling the latest in asset security? Conduits.
they better have
Put the key in and
that
you can
little
pull the
lotus bug
shinies
as
out.
a plushie next
Trick
year.
is, you gotta wait to open.
I'm going
Something
to
happens
put
to
my
the conduit before you can pull the
put my
goods.
order in now.
You don't get the goods.
I've already
Ever.
got a lotus
Also, the
plushie.
bleeders Alad sold
Wait.
the tech to will try to kill ya. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
Let's get the party
This isn't
started.
your regular vault job. Alad V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Don't you worry though. I've got some workarounds. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety-mucks. Knock them down. See what they've got. First key. Right. Find a matching conduit. Demo unit incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
Think your shield's gonna help you? Ground finisher. Oh, pick up key. Alright, I got a yellow key. Oh, somebody else grabbed it. So I will just...
Looks like Alec was so keen to make the sale he didn't close every back door. Greed makes a person sloppy, hotshot. Remember that?
You will continue to drain the enemies.
I love how I get, you know, little blood bots out of the robots.
Demo units looking to depart
What?
this mortal coil and take you with it. Keep it clear of that conduit.
Oh, I hear the bomb dude.
Taking squared away. Right, same again?
Forget about shooting them. Just jump.
Bulk signal returns. Dig in.
Like Van Halen advised, you might as well jump.
Oh wait. Oh, is that a key? Oh. It's like I can't be bothered to stop and pick up a key. I'm just spiking everybody.
Next burst, same as a first. Mind you don't get flanked. Get that beeping. Demo unit's on its way.
No, drop more power. I need power. Oh, that's a mercy shot. Okay. Like, I'm not even anywhere that's helpful that I know of.
The longer we stick around, the more likely we'll get our asses handed to us. Still, with great stupidity comes great reward.
With great
What do you reckon?
stupidity comes great reward. There you go.
You don't know what it is that you need to kill, so you're just killing everything in a very, very proactive round of target acquisition.
It's better than missing something, right? Of course, the mount's coming for Soulframe. It's a very exciting thing.
And the first one is a doggo.
Yes. Oh, but then you can also steal the undead hordes, you know? What? Oh, was I not paying attention? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Babe in a top plushie. I've gotta have that. I'm gonna ask for that like every day. Any more loots? Loots? I have no power. Having to live life without power right now. Okay, the slot machine loot boxes. I mean, I tried very hard not to call them loot boxes. I was like loot container of loot. You know, because I didn't want people to think it was like a loot box.
And we're in the wind.
And then they literally call it that.
Have a good one.
Yeah. And I mean, is it really going to be... Oh, okay, I guess I can't go that way. Is it really going to be a slot machine and what you get kind of can depend on how you roll, or is it gonna always just work? I mean, maybe if it's just a way to... what it looked like, it's probably always gonna work, but... So... Alright, here we go. My kills were lower. Oh, gosh! Eliot was the kill master. Holy cow. The three of us together did not even, don't even equal his. Jeez. Abilities used only 61. Well, hey, at least I topped there. And I took the most damage. Go me! See, as long as I can top the chart in something. Occasionally that something is just how many times I've been downed. But, you know, it works. It helps.
And let's face it, your total number of kills is pretty nice.
It can fit in. Without comment. Nothing needs to be said. You can all see it for yourself. And of course,
the
got
68 plus 1.
Yeah. Amber Archon Shard, Azure Shard, and a Crimson Shard. No relics. I really don't get overly excited or care much about getting relics in game. Because I got my relics on my desk. And they're much better. They don't have anything in them anymore. I should probably start putting something in them just to forget it's there and open it sometime and get all excited that I found something. These were one of the coolest.
They really are cool. I was not there, but MJ was kind enough to send me one, and I have it also sitting right at my desk.
I'm lucky the cats don't knock these down on me. These would probably hurt. Oh, speaking of, how's yours? Yours not gonna... Yeah, because the top of these relics are kind of... they're heavy. You could probably knock somebody out if you whap them with this. This year... Oh, okay, so I haven't set my... all the TennoCon stuff is not out. Luckily, with Eliot taking part, like, we got the big Warframe stuff is out. Extra Warframe stuff. Soulframe needs to come out, and the Life at the Con article that I do every year. But some of my highlights from that are during one of the panels where Ben Starr cosplayed as Reb Ford. Were you watching the panels during the day, Eliot? Did you catch that one?
I did not catch that one, unfortunately. I was busy.
Oh, you know what I do? I think it was in the last one, because I was getting ready to leave to walk to get to Tenno Live. And I'm talking... He had makeup on. He had a wig on. And I'm going to tell you, it's really kind of funny that I didn't realize who it was through almost the entire panel. I did not figure out who it... I mean, I knew it wasn't her. But, I mean, he spoke in first person as her and answered questions that, you know, and it was just quite amusing. Oh.
Watching the stream, it was obvious that it was Reb Ford. I don't know why anybody would dispute it.
And right at the end, yeah, where he's like, "Ha! Fooled you all. You thought I really..." So I guess Every got fooled. But...
Well, her shirt stated that she was definitely her.
Yep. Yeah, see? You gotta believe what you read, right?
And that's exactly the kind of shirt she wears. You know, Rebecca Ford famously wears shirts letting people know that she is Rebecca Ford, just in case somebody didn't know.
That is one of the things I like about this studio is they have fun. Right? It's not, we read so much, we hear so much in the industry, you know, the shoot, I lost the word, you know, that the last minute push, the cram, the, you know, people, the crunch at the end, and then of course the people getting laid off and after all this work, and you know, you just hear about how tough things are, and then you go to TennoCon and they're playing jokes. I mean, last year Ben Starr was in a fridge. This year he was Reb Ford, with apparently eyeliner that doesn't come off.
Honestly, so over the years, you know, everyone who works on MMOs does love them. Like that, I think that's just important to note first and foremost. Nobody works in this field because they don't love it. But there is a lot of studios where you can feel that exhaustion setting in, or, you know, just a degree of tiredness. And Digital Extremes just does not have that. There is just a culture of, we are having the best time we could possibly be having making this game, and we are so excited to show it to you. It's honestly, I said this to MJ at one point, and I don't know if she remembers it or not. And even if she might under other circumstances right now, I don't think she does. But it's honestly like, it's so heartening to cover Warframe, just because usually when I'm covering a game that has people that love the game they're making this much, they're all speaking Japanese, which I do not speak.
Yeah, what are you saying? I'm not sure. I can vaguely remember this, but I can't pinpoint where or anything of that that came about. But yes, and there are people working on the games because they love what they do or whatever, but that doesn't mean they have the fun make it, you know, does that make sense?
No, I definitely,
yeah, it is a job, and it's a job you love, it's a thing you love, it's a game you love, you know, I get that, but there aren't other places where I see the devs just having fun. Now, no pictures are allowed anymore, but they still do, at least this year. I don't think they can, they said they probably can't do it starting next year. But the group, the VIP, the press, you get a studio tour. And what they even have in the studio shows them having fun. They've got the way things are set up, and they've got these hanging basket chairs, and they've got this wall of invitations from Tenno all over who have invited them to a ton of things. And apparently Reb and I think she said Reb and Megan, they went to a Warframe wedding. And oh, there you go, there's one of our things. There will be another Warframe wedding. the cosplay proposal, that was really sweet. You know, so there's, you see, they've got a whole, where we eat has a game room. So they have a chef come in that cooks the meal for them, and they cook it for us that night. And at the second half of that big room, there's pool tables, there's an arcade table, there, you know, so it's fun is a part of their culture. And yes, people work hard, obviously, and people do the things, but they're more playful. Personality-wise, I would call Digital Extremes more playful than a lot of others and not disparaging on others. It's just kind of a personality. And
Yeah.
And Sophie, yes, it's really nice how often devs talk about how much they enjoy playing other games too. That's true. It's not just, feeling like they're contractually obligated to only speak about their own game. No, we're gamers. What do? We play all these games. Look at all these things. And one of my personal big kudos always goes to how involved Digital Extremes is in supporting their community at large. Their small community, their community, just London, Ontario, as well as more Canada, more global-wise things. Charity is big, and they do so much even behind the scenes, not even the things they do with the community. Just as Digital Extremes, they will go and do and volunteer work and stuff is big for helping the community, the Greater Toronto area. And to me, that's a huge thing. There was talk this year amid circles, I'm not talking devs, about, that it was harder, and in some ways it was harder to have the different venues, but at the RBC has a cap. It has a population cap. There's the fire capacity, maximum occupancy that they have to hold to. So to get more people to be able to come, we meet in the Canada Life Palace, which, is a hockey arena. It holds more people, but it makes it a little harder then, because you're talking, there's a distance between them, even if it's just like 5 blocks or something. When you're somebody with a cane, sometimes that 5 blocks becomes difficult on the way back. But at the same time, I mean, it grew and there are more there, and I totally lost where I was actually going. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here watching my Warframe flip around, and I'm like, ooh, and Red playing Pokemon with voice actors, yeah. The fact that they're bringing more voice actors every year, adding in voice actors. We've got Matthew Mercer joining the voice actor crew. That's pretty cool. See, I could talk about so many little things, but even now I remember where I was going. So some folks were saying, well, why don't they, to get bigger venues, to make it a bigger thing, why don't they move it out of London? And to me, that kind of goes against the spirit of Digital Extremes, because they're big on bringing business and stuff to their community, to London, and to move it to a different city, just
it wouldn't feel like Warframe in the same way that it does.
It wouldn't. So I guess you can't really grow more, because it's not like there are more places in London. London's not a metropolis. I mean, we are talking about London, Ontario, for anybody who, doesn't know. So yeah, it's hard. I want to see it grow. I love the idea of people being able to go and have this experience, because in the beginning it was small. It was very small. And if you go back and read each of my yearly things, like, you can see there's where it took first the first floor of the RBC. Then it's the first floor and half of the second floor, because they grew. Then they took the whole second floor too. Then, then they went out in the garden. Then they used the whole parking lot. Then they used the hotel next door. Then they added the arena, and now they've more utilized the hotel, did more in the arena, but it's reaching a point that the closeness of it is gonna go away. it's a little more personal when it's compact, and there are more people that are like, holy heck, this is a place I need to try to go. This is an awesome thing to go to. And if you wait 5 minutes into ticket purchasing, you're out of luck. I mean, that's how it is now. But so while I want more people to be able to appreciate and go, because it is a great experience, I think the experience is going to start getting diluted if it grows more. And it's going to lose that special microcosm of... I'm not sure. Words are failing me right now, folks. I'm sorry. But I think it is going to lose some of the whole special flavor that it has if it grows more. And if it leaves London, it's going to kind of cut off a whole part of that. So do you keep it smaller if you do not grow in order to, is this where you become the get off my lawn, I don't want any kind of changes person? Or is it, because if there's no change, then it can stagnate, but if it grows too big, it can become diluted and unwieldy. And I'm afraid that going much bigger, even this year, starting to see little bits of what happens if it starts growing too large. But that's just me. So, and as Warframe just gets more fans, or more fans are able to save up, because there are people, we had folks there from Japan, New Zealand, people from all over Europe. I rode the train back with a couple of folks from Mexico that had come up. Now, they did say they were probably not going to come to TennoCon next year because they're aiming for RuneFest next year. They're like, we can set our sight on one convention. And that's totally understandable, right? So I don't know. I'm a little worried that it really will lose that special feeling of the I can't even think of the word. Y'all can put in whatever word you want there. How about that? Just that special feeling of the event will start to decay if you overstretch it.
If they moved out of London, it makes it a lot harder to manage for this studio. They're going to have a lot more third-party involvement and that sort of thing.
I've already found that third-party involvement going to the Canada Life place, the arena, already caused some issues. Because when they rent the RBC, things have been very smooth there. And the RBC is... Digital Extreme's office is on one corner. The RBC is just on the corner across from it. It's right there. So yes, the devs and everybody are able to get to and from, do all that, and they seem to have more creative control over everything, except for, they do have the security, they do watch maximum occupancy, of course, but both years at the Canada Life place, they're using it, but they don't have control. Right? Even directions that were given or things they have, you go there and then the staff there are like, nope. Or someone had said, well, why not move the entire venue to the Canada Life place? Well, they don't have other rooms and stuff to have all these extras. They only have the arena. And you can't set up everything, you can't set up stuff in the arena and get rid of it for it. Yeah. That wouldn't work. And you couldn't even have like the statues and the whole ambience of Warframe stuff. There was nothing there at the Canada Life place to make it feel Warframey. Walk in and see all the great statues and the museum and and all of that fun stuff. So there was actually, other than their light, little light boards over the doors on the inside that's, said TennoCon, there was nothing of a feel of it that said TennoCon. And who watched the concert? Because I was wondering how, they played the music last year. They can't play the new music that they're putting out for Tau, because that would have been a spoilery, right? They couldn't do that, which, by the way, I'm really looking forward to that music. I'm like, how are they going to make the concert be better and bigger, better? Because that's how they seem to do everything. And yeah, they expanded on that. Did you watch that, Elliot?
I did not. I was busy during the concert, I'm afraid, so I didn't get to see it, but I've heard good things.
Well, I should be able to, in the past, they've had them recorded so that I can put it in my thing. So, choir, full orchestra, I mean, just massive pieces, and, acrobats. Dancers and acrobats, ribbon dancer, up in the air, and the rings and the ribbons and flying around. Yeah, that was all over the concert. That was like, it wasn't just music, it was a major performance. And so now I'm left going, well, okay, how are they gonna make it bigger next year? Sophie, I was impressed how different this year's concert felt from last year's, and the performers were cool. Yes, I was like, are they really just gonna... Last year they played kind of the whole gamut of the music, right? So I'm like, how are they gonna make it different? And it really was. It was a very new experience. Even though, I mean, I'm the kind of person who went to 4 Rush concerts in the same concert series within like a 2-week period. And it's the same set and everything. So it's like I am very used to hearing the same sets at different concerts. But this was a completely different and new experience, which was really cool. Oh, don't you dare come bite me right now. Not you guys, her. Oh, you can hear her.
I mean,
yep.
we also should not come and bite you.
That'd probably be nice too. But... they do put a lot of effort into running TennoCon, but you have to remember they do also, I mean, it's not free. There are tickets. So that offsets a lot of cost and stuff. And ticket proceeds. So in my charity article, I did mention that in the beginning years, it was all proceeds from ticket sales went to charity. Now, I mean, partial proceeds still go. But... Oh, you have opinions too, don't you? But they do rounded numbers. The studio adds a top of that. So...
I mean, at this point, also, TennoCon is big enough and expensive enough that they kind of, it's not like they're doing just a percentage because the convention has stayed the same size. It has gotten bigger. It has gotten more demanding on their resources.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it also does have positive effects for them. And one thing, like the devs will tell you, TennoCon itself energizes them to keep working. To get, so there is also that, I'm sure they do have to weigh, that it's not going to be a killer drain. But then again, I also think they enjoy it so much that it's going to be like, no, this is still half staff vacation. It's a working vacation, So I anticipate it's still gonna always go. I have made no secret of the fact to anyone that I've, there over the years, that I would happily come to every TennoCon until I'm a zombie. And even then, I will come back if I'm still invited and allowed, So this is the one thing that I want to always be a part of, and part of it is exactly, it's DE, it's the fun of it, the camaraderie between the devs and the players. They don't treat, and it does not feel like players are wallets to them. They're not. They're players alongside them. So anyway, that's MJ and her little DE soapbox. And no, I am not paid or, coerced or encouraged to, say any opinions about DE or the game. They are all 100% mine, but it really is my favorite convention ever. And the single game fan convention things, I do find that they seem to be the best. Even when I've done other games, Room Fest, and yeah, PTO with paid work, paid vacation. Yeah, there you go. Sophie made me reflect on how each expansion has a different musical genre. Tau is smooth jazz, old piece, orchestral choir. 99 rock and boy band to very operatic. Oh, very true. Sophie's here to give us the music breakdown, which I can't do verbally. So thank you. Go ahead, Elliot.
Oh, I was just going to add on to that. We also have the fact that if you notice, the leitmotif from the old piece was playing during several moments with the Hunra. So that was a nice little touch if people notice that.
Oh yeah, music. I love how they do sound. I love how some of their biggest voices are just staff. I mean, the joke going on during TennoCon of, Reb always saying, "Okay, I'm done voice acting. When is, Space Mom done?" And everyone's just like, "No, Space Mom not going anywhere. Gotta keep the Lotus." So I think Reb's tried to have her written off a few times, and the public and the game's like, nope, not happening. But did you say it made it really easy to do rework? Anything had to be re-recorded. It's really easy. You just go grab somebody in the office and bring it back.
I mean, let's be honest. MJ and I are both old enough that we remember when there was a long time where voiced by people who work for the studio did not produce. The results did not match up with a beloved character like Space Mom. That was not the caliber you got.
Yeah. That just shows how talented people are at DE, right?
If you've ever played an old Ultima game with voice acting, you can hear Richard Garriott's voice acting. And there's a reason that he's not Fantasy Daddy.
I don't think anybody could be we do have Stalker Dad. He was at the convention again this year. I don't know if last year during the cosplay, there was somebody who joined in and made Stalker Dad, right? And just carried a mug of coffee and a, baby strapped to him kind of thing. And so this year actually oh my gosh, my cat locked my chair. Wait, dog on you. Tried to lean back and crunch. To have the Jade Shadow's Constellations being the whole dad thing, right? But, yeah, Stalker Dad was back this year. It's really cool to see him. all the cosplay, I will be covering that with a whole lot of pictures, the concerts, just all the little bits and baubles during the, which panel was it? That, Vina, the whole mode, the vibe that she was going for was sexy murder chicken. Just hearing stuff like that. And then she's like, and I'm all, yeah, no, she really does fit a total sexy murder chicken vibe. There you go.
Yep, that's Garuda. That's pretty much it.
Well, anyone else want to share some thoughts, some hopes for, I mean, Tau, we have an entire solar system coming up. We've got a card game coming up. We've got, there's a lot of places that this can go. So if you have, we have a tabletop game finally appearing in, so if there's a thing that you would want to see in game, you got a good chance of it showing up. Because, I mean, Tau is a brand new system. Like, who knows what can happen or be found or be going on. Hey, Average Teacup! Hello, I'm late, but it's almost 6 a.m. here. Yes! Well, I would say you should sleep more, but that's okay. We're glad to have you. Sophie,
I also don't think... I don't think you can really criticize people for the amount of sleep they're getting right now.
No, that's why I'm encouraging them to sleep, We all need sleep. I stayed awake, I think, through this entire stream. Maybe? I have fallen asleep on stream before. I will admit that. I have had moments where I have blinked too long on stream, and luckily with no camera, people hadn't really noticed that, that just, MJ went quiet for 5-10 minutes. Nope, she fell asleep. Literally. Sophie hopes we get a whole album worth of Tau Torch songs. Oh, John, I can actually answer that question for you. No, there will not be Steel Path in the new system. That is maybe that was only in the spoken questions part while I was there, because I don't think Elliot heard this one.
No, I remember them mentioning that there will not be Steel Path, because Steel Path is a thing here in the Origin system, but there will be the equivalent.
There will be new systems, yes. So, specific people, places, things that are Origin system are not going to Tau. Tau will have its own version and different systems, and they said they're shaking things up. Things are sometimes, twisted, warped. With the whole Black Rain, yes, things are very twisted and warped. So yeah, Steel Path will not exist in the new one as of now. The Tau system will have its own stuff. So there are certain things that are, they're built, they're integrated into the Origin system. They're not going to pick up and go to Tau. Tau is brand new. So there you go. Will there be something else that will work as an equivalent to Steel Path? Yes. There will be ways people will be able to build and get and do, but they will be new, and they will be different, and they will be decidedly Tau. Yay! I could answer a question! Woohoo! I feel so smart now. Anything you want to add, Ellie? I feel like I talk more when I'm tired, so I've probably drowned poor Elliot out more often than not this time. Sorry.
It's totally fine. Frankly, everyone around me could use the opportunity to tell me to shut up more often. So I am
No.
not even upset about that.
No, see,
Even if I did think that had happened, I would not be upset.
I work hard to get Elliot here, y'all. Because we need more than just poor my voice going on these things. But anything that you kind of would like to see appear, happen, I mean, from the flavor of a Warframe to flavor of a Chimera frame. There you go. We got Chimeras can try to rebuild stuff. I want to know how Entrati got there. What the heck?
Honestly, the biggest thing that I am hoping for from Tau, and this is something that I think we are going to see in some capacity, because there's a whole lot of Tau that's going to be yet to be explored, but I am hoping to see a couple of systems, especially that have not gotten some love for a while. I'd love to see some new variants on companions, because we have not had new variants on companions for a while now. We have our handful of robotic companions, and we have our, Kavats and Kubros and Vulpaphyla and stuff. But we've got an entirely new area out here. And like you know how much of a fan I am of Transformers. And I really appreciate how Fornax kind of has that vibe to it, where it's like the lines between organism and environment start to break down. All of these systems in place, like sentient weapons, look like they have developed to be almost miniature sentience in and of themselves. But I'd like to see what we can do with, new options for companions. I want to see new, syndicates there. I want to see new versions on, because as much fun as the Origin system is, like, really new variants on things that we can come back to over and over is going to be a big value add to the game. And so I'm hoping there's so much space to explore all of this.
Yes. Yeah, there's a way. You don't even need a reason for it to appear. It's because it's Tau, right? You've got a blank check to add things in because it's Tau, right?
Why haven't we seen this before? Why have we never been exposed to it? Because it's Tau.
It's perfect. I mean, that feels like a smart move to be able to make things fresher and go in new and different directions, specifically because, you don't have to. It doesn't have to fit in existing, it doesn't have to be shoehorned in, doesn't have to be retroed or whatever. And John, no, what's we sentient drones, there you go. I wonder if that means no relic system, but something else in Tau. Well, maybe. Relic system's not something they mentioned. They did mention nodes and missions were going to be different. I don't even know that they're going to be nodes. But missions and stuff will be different. There will be 3 hubs. Let's see. Sophie, a new set of syndicate factions would be super cool. Average Teacup, they talked about sentient weapons as a live weapon or a sentient weapon. How would we describe the sentient weapons that's coming out?
I imagine they're going to be similar to the Halvu if you pick that up during the Twitch drops.
I should be getting mine, and I'll show them off when they come.
It's actually a really fun. I was impressed. I did not expect to like it as much as I did.
Well, there you go. John says both Halvu is sentient weapon. It is a battery weapon that self-refills when it's not shooting. So, yeah, a whole bunch of existing weapons made with sentient tech. Yeah, but it's, I think, changing a bit. Halfu is the first that deals a sentient damage type. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it because it really feels like they could pull in anything. And there's a whole nearly Mos Eisley feel for that, the nest, the Hunra's nest. I totally got visions of, you know, the den of scum and villainy. It's a hive of scum and villainy. So, I don't know, maybe we'll meet some interesting people there. Hold on, possible sentient element mods. It could happen. There you go. Oh, so much. So much. And it's not just going to be the stuff that happens that comes out this, you know, come on, we know it's going to be December, right? Come out in December. They're saying 2 planets. So Fornax is 1, the Ring City will be 1, and then a second planet is planned to jump then. But of course, there is an entire solar system. I'm curious as to that first planet we saw when, you know, when you zoom in and the one that's blown to look like an apple, an eaten apple, because the sides are so blown out. Like, I'm curious if that's going to be a world we get to explore and see in its destructed goodness. So much. Anyway, yeah, I could talk about TennoCon a lot, as you can all see. Yeah.
It's exciting. It is really exciting. It is really invigorating, and like, as someone who is newer to covering Warframe and playing it seriously, I feel like I jumped in at a great time because, you know, yeah, I had a bunch of catching up to do, but now I am caught up, and wow, things are happening at quite a pace.
Yes. And if y'all want to give it a try, then do that. You know, I never went back to see if the post ever appeared on the site again. Yes, it did. There you go. No idea when it went live, but it's there. You can actually use that post. There's a Play Warframe for free. We actually get a credit. It might, you know, 100 of them might give us a cent. I don't know how that works, but you can jump in, start playing. It is free to play. Even if you're not, like, the best shooter, I honestly think there is a lot to Warframe that you can fall in love with as a non-shooter player, because that defines me. And, oh, what I'm really looking forward to, the new female ice frame. So when I first started playing, I chose Volt. It did not click with me, so I was like, you know, really enjoyed the bow. The very first time that you hit a Grenier and stick it to the wall and it's, you know, shaking like a ragdoll. So cool. So cool. But I didn't gel with Volt. But that first TennoCon gave us Frost Prime. And I fell in love with Frost Prime. So, if you find a frame that you like and that you gel with, it makes all the difference.
Which is also one of the reasons why I'm doing my very long and slow walkthrough of every single frame in Warframe. I'm currently about a third of the way through.
Wow. Yeah, I've played most of them at least one stream. Most. Not all. Or at least a majority. I'm pretty sure I've done more than 50%, but I haven't maxed out that many. But I played Frost, like, straight for 2 or 3 years, not touching another frame. Never really realizing Until, what was it, 3 years into it, people were like, hey, MJ, you know, for your mastery level to go up, you actually need to use other things. I'm like, what? So I did, and I really loved Frost. And part of it was, you know, his bubble, so that I wasn't shot down so easily all the time. And I seem to really like water element frames. I love the fire and fire element. I find it amusing that I am not into the fire frames. I'm not really into the fire frames. I don't know why, but I do like the ice one. So the idea of another ice one has me very excited. I'm like to see that. Yeah, 65 unique frames already. Yeah. So many. Oh, John,
and
I will
67
need...
by the end.
Yeah, I will need those walkthroughs. Now, I don't think... I mean, are you actually writing up every single one?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Every single frame, just giving an evaluation to try to help people pick out the frame that they want as best I can before you start playing, or if like if you've just seen like Kullervo or Oberon and you're like, what is the deal with this guy? Is this good frame? Should I play this frame?
Let's see. Is there a fast travel to an arsenal here? Or do I have to...
You can access it from anywhere. It should be in your quick menu.
Yeah. So, just a quick show for people. There are so many frames now. So, I will be soon showing off, and probably failing miserably because I've heard they're kind of hard. Sirius and Orion. Uriel I still haven't shown off. See, Ash Prime's been played, I can see once. Banshee's been played once. Caliban's been played once. Caliban Prime has been played more. He's up to 30. Chroma Prime. Oh. Side of 9. Wow. I haven't played that one any yet. Oh, wow. Well, I gotta do something about that. Dagon's up there. Ember? I couldn't get past one game with Ember, really. Excalibur Umbra. This is pretty cool. Foley, I've only done the once. I used to have more Frost Primes because I kept giving them away. I had to delete them. Garuda has only been played once. I'm going to have to probably try that again. Or I only have Garuda Prime. Some of them I only have Primes. I don't have the originals. And that is another thing. Warframe, there are plenty of opportunities for you to get free Prime frames. Watching Tenno lives, watching streams, you know, they just come up. You will have opportunities. Yeah, I still have many, yeah. Gauss, I only played once. There we go. I have actually deleted 2 of my Hydroid Prime frames, and I still have 3 of them. So, they've been given away many times. I've only leveled 1, though. Ivara, I need to play more. Kume, I need to play her more. Limbo, I'm never going to play him again. I did not do well with Limbo. And that's, I mean, I'm sure
no
it's
one
my fault,
does. No one. The thing about Limbo is that like some frames are kind of boring, so they kind of like blend into just a very simple description. Limbo is the opposite. He's so complicated that you eventually just overload, and you're just like, I don't know. He's a man in a hat.
I know. I did the first day trying to. I did not figure him out. Loki, I have not even touched. I feel bad. Loki, I did learn while I was there from someone who was at the very beginning, day 1. Loki was part of the intro trio. Not Volt. Loki was. I did not realize that. I haven't touched Loki. We gotta do Loki. Mag Prime, I built her and I've never played her. That's... Got Mirage, Necros... 2 Necroses, look at that. Noko, I need to play that one again. I just haven't. Nyx is like my lowest level, I look like. But my lowest level of played, so I have some levels, but haven't played much. Oberon, haven't gotten Oberon Prime. Look at my Araxia. Octavia's not even maxed. Octavia Prime. Sarin, I didn't play Sarin much. Sarin Prime, I guess I did. Oh, Styanax, I haven't played at all. Temple, I got up. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. So we get to Wukong Prime. There we go. Ones that I have never touched. Oh, regular Banshee. Ash, Atlas. I have a Chroma Prime. Wait, where's my Chroma Prime? Did I, like, skip over that one? Oh, yeah, there it is. So, like I said, I have some primes that I don't have the regulars of. Citrine. I've never done Citrine. I've never played. I may have to give that a try. Equinox, Dante. I actually don't have Excalibur, but I like my Umbra. Garuda, Gara. Regular Frost. I've never even played regular Frost. Grendel. Okay, their cosplay. The Gaussing Grendel cosplay were really great this year. Haro. Hildren. Yeah. Inaro. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that I have never touched yet. Oh, okay. So I was always like, with Corvex, you know? I didn't like the look of the frame. It could be fun, but I really did not like the whole, you know, it looks like a concrete parking garage kind of thing. He's getting that Dark Gargoyles deluxe skin. I like gargoyles, so...
Yeah, no, that skin looks great.
I may have found a way. There is a way to get me to play things, and it's to give me a skin that I think is really cool. So that's probably going to happen. Zephyr, Yoreli, Isaac, you know. Wait, do we have every letter of the alphabet now? Did we?
Yes, Uriel was our last one.
Uriel was the U is the last. We got the alphabet now. So, oh my gosh, I look like I've been set on fire in this preview. I don't know what happened, but I've been scorched. So, as you can all see, if you've never played, you have opportunities to play. I mean, you can flat out buy it. You can do missions and get parts to make one. You can watch different Warframe things that happen and just get free primes. You know, they're pretty giving on stuff, and you will likely find a frame that you really enjoy. I like Sophie. Citrine's very cool, so shiny.
Yeah, I put my Citrine on, since we were talking about her.
Oh, let's see. Ah. Sparkly. Very sparkly. I feel like a circuit should be advertised better as a way to try and acquire frames. Oh, there you go. There. Throw in the suggestions. Not that I can do anything, so. But, you know what? I probably kept poor Elliot and everybody a lot later than expected. But it is hard not to want to talk about the cool things. Now, there is a lot of coverage on the site right now. We have Elliot's. You had a Warframe of Mine go out today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I pushed my usual 14 column for later in the week so that Warframe of Mind would go today.
Yeah, so we have that. Then we have announcements in a nutshell where I add little blurbs as to, you know, what people, you know, what they were cheering for. If you missed that. Of course, one of my favorite was still, you know, Be the Beaver. Beaver the Brave. Beaver is awesome. I am excited for that. Like, let's play more as critters. There is... Oh, there you go. Warframe of Mind, reacting. See, I'm just going to throw links in for y'all. But you can also just go to the site. You can type in TennoCon and get a lot of this stuff pulled up with stuff. Lots of stuff. Elliot has all the screenshots in there. I will have pictures from the con that will come with not quality of life. Life of the con. I don't know what you would give as a genre. It's kind of a slice of life. I always just do one column that kind of talks about the convention part of things. No announcements or anything, just the convention, how the convention went. So that'll be coming out, a Soulframe. There might be something I'm forgetting. I might do an entire separate thing on the concert. I don't know. It was pretty darn impressive. And once again, I'm left going, well, how are they going to top that? Right? How are they going to top and expand on that? I don't even know. Live animals?
But they keep doing it.
They do. I mean, bringing people in and doing, acrobatic ribbon dance, ribbon acrobats and tightrope next. Yeah, it's like, and they never follow the same theme. Like, they'll do something different, and I just can't even fathom it right now. So y'all, throw in, go to the stream post, give us some of your ideas. What do you think can be newer, bigger, better? What can change for next year's TennoCon? Because I have no clue. But I'm eager to see and what happens. So with that, MJ's going to go because it's been a couple hours. And hopefully fall asleep again. Now that I'm all excited about TennoCon again, maybe I'll have trouble going back to sleep.
Just blink for a little while.
And before I choke to death. Holy cow. I'll just do a quick rundown. Elliot can send you all off. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for your support of MOP and OPTV. Oh, gosh. Yep, I'm joking.
I'll take over while MJ is trying to restore the airflow there. She is run down, but let's give her a big round of applause, everybody, because she pulled through and she is the linchpin of our TennoCon coverage. She is an absolute trooper. But as always, thank you so much for supporting Massively Overpowered and OPTV. We really appreciate it. Feel free to share with your friends, do all the fun subscribe things, keep an eye on the site. That'll let you know next time we're going live. Although we do have a pretty steady stream schedule, which MJ knows better than I do, so I will have to defer to her on the specifics there, but I know that it is a reliable stream schedule, and she is always doing something new, always doing something fun.
Oh, heavens. Yes, so the stream schedule is on the stream post, it's on the stream category, or the center bottom footer of every single page on MOP. So check it out, know what we're streaming when, then, and hopefully we can get Elliot back some more. And showing off all his cool skills that totally dwarf me, but that's okay. Because that's... if it was just me in Warframe, it would not be fun to watch. So thank you so much. And thank you to Every and Sophie for coming in, for John for being a part of this, and really for coming and making things fun and sharing all your thoughts with us. You guys keep following Warframe of Mind. Elliot has been doing a fantastic job with it, and plenty of Warframe goodness is still to come. And this year, I mean, my goal, see if I can get it, I am going to finally start Soulframe. And we'll see, because I gotta get ready for a mount, man. We'll see how that goes, and we look forward to seeing you anytime you can join in with us. So thanks so much, everybody. Take care, and have a fantastic night.